Security has been tightened in the Chinese city of Urumqi ahead of a sensitive anniversary. It's 5 years since clashes between Han Chinese and ethnic Muslim Uyghurs left almost 200 people dead. Well, Adrian Brown joins us live in Urumqi, the capital city of Xinjiang Autonomous Region. So, Adrian, have the mass arrests leading up to this anniversary calmed or inflamed the situation?
Well, Sammy, it certainly hasn't lessened tensions, which is one of the reasons why the full force of China's security apparatus has been brought to bear on this particular province. Now, thousands of police and soldiers have flooded into Urumqi during the past few weeks. We got a taste of just how nervous they are this morning. We were detained on several occasions as we filmed in the street and attempted to talk to ordinary people. Some of our footage was also deleted. So, yes, on the surface, all appears calm, all appears peaceful, but beneath the surface, there is plenty of evidence that the rift between these two communities has yet to be healed.
In Urumqi, the wounds of 5 years ago have yet to fully heal. In a poor Uyghur neighborhood, this group of laborers hesitate before talking to us.
I'm here looking for a job, but they do not allow me to talk to you. What can I do?
By they, he's referring to the police, who've been watching us and are now moving in, just as another man is explaining the mood in Urumqi today. As officers surround him, he says the atmosphere is getting better, although not as good as it was in the past. He insists Han Chinese and ethnic Muslim Uyghurs still live together in this neighborhood, but the only Han faces we see are those of the police. They break up the gathering, herding the crowd away like cattle. Today, Urumqi is more tense than peaceful. But this is the way it was 5 years ago. The ethnic violence as sudden as it was savage. They were the worst riots since the foundation of the People's Republic of China almost 65 years ago. Armed with whatever came to hand, Han Chinese and Uyghurs turned on one another. That ethnic strife has been cited as one of the reasons for the continuing bloodshed here. In May, suicide bombers struck at a market in central Urumqi, killing more than 30 people. In response, China's military cracked down hard, rounding up hundreds of suspects. Uyghur groups say that response is playing into the hands of the militants.
Therefore, it is highly unlikely that the Uyghur people will accept the current Chinese brutal rule, and out of desperation, some people may still take matters, unfortunately, into their hands and possibly use political violence against Chinese state.
China's government blames the current violence on religious extremists with ties to overseas terrorist groups and says it's proof they're prepared to kill civilians in their fight to end Chinese rule here. Propaganda is the government's other weapon. In recent days, state television has been showing images of courts imposing death sentences, in one case 13 on the same day. The security forces are nervous for another reason. This anniversary coincides with Ramadan, now taking place against a backdrop of oppressive security and of fear in both communities of when the next attack could happen.
And perhaps, Adrian, the most timely example of what the Uyghurs see as mistreatment of their community are the reported restrictions in Ramadan. Tell us more about that.
Yes, a number of government websites have said that basically if you are a Muslim Uyghur and you are employed as a civil servant or teacher or a student, then you are banned from fasting during this Ramadan. We called the Xinjiang Foreign Affairs Department yesterday to try and clarify this report. They would neither confirm or deny it, which probably means that it's true. Now, to ordinary Uyghurs, this is seen as another attempt to erode their religion, to erode their culture, and it all feeds into the tension here. The Chinese government says it's trying to build a modern province here, which is why it's pouring in billions of investment dollars, building new rail links, motorways, hospitals, and as well as airports. So China says it invests more in Xinjiang at the moment than just about anywhere else in China, and can't understand why there is this belief that they're simply not doing enough.
All right, Adrian ground there. Thanks so much.